Sunday. That's right. We've got another quick little guide for you, quick little video. Thank you for joining us today, all of you tabletop heroes. So, today on the agenda, we're going to talk about my pursuit of legendary characters. All right. So, first off, we're going to start off with JTR, Jedi Training Ray, is what she's referred to as. She is a hero's journey event, so she can only be unlocked at 7 stars. Now, in order to unlock JTR, you're going to need one 7-star BB-8. And I haven't worked on them yet. So, I don't have the characters ready to actually farmed to actually be able to do this event yet. So, we're not there yet. JTR is going to be one of the last legendary characters I'm going to end up getting. It doesn't have to be the same for you, just depends on which way you go. Again, if you look at my first farming guide, I talk about all those things. So she needs BB-8. Let's go to resistance. Resistance. There we go. She's gonna need Ray Scavenger. So post Jedi or pre Jedi. I'm sorry, before Jedi. Finn, and then BB-8. So that's 3, and then she needs 2 more characters. And those are actually going to be in your smuggler or scoundrel tags, and that's going to be veteran smuggler Han Solo and veteran smuggler Chewbacca. Again, I haven't farmed these guys either. They're at the end of Cantina battles in the 8 tier, so yeah, we're not there yet, and not ready to be there yet. So let's go back to our favorites. And the next character, which I'm ready for actually, is Commander Luke Skywalker. We're just waiting on one part for this event for us to be able to do that, and that's going to be R2D2. So let's go over the characters needed for Commander Luke Skywalker. All right, let's go back. So Commander Luke Skywalker is going to need a one of R2D2, and as you can see here, I have him at 8, gear level 8. Pretty much all maxed out except for his 2 Zetas, which they're great Zetas. I would do both of them. Not necessary for the Commander Luke Skywalker event, however. But he's only at 5 stars. I'll be able to get him at 7 stars, and I'll show you why. All right. Outside of him, we're going to need Stormtrooper Han, which I also have a gear 8, maxed out, 7 stars. On top of that, we will need. Let me get Rebels real quick. Rebels. Boom, Rebels. You also need one Luke Skywalker Farm Boy, Gear 8. Again, Gear 8 is recommended for this event. 7 on all of his abilities. I don't have them Omega. And then 7 stars on all these characters. So we had Luke, we got R2D2, Stormtrooper Han, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's going to be your leader. So I got his leadership maxed out. I have Elegant Form maxed out, Mind Tricks maxed out. Now I would max out Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is a great character to go through and max out. I don't know about being your first Zeta or your second Zeta. I wouldn't do him that early, but he is going to be a very good leader. Sorry, not leader. Very good character to have for Jedi. Also have him at 7 stars. We have him actually at gear 9. I tend to do that with at least one character for these events. And then we also need Princess Leia. 7 stars, gear 8. Maxed out in her hair trigger and rebel tactics. She's also a good one to go through and max out. I don't know about the Zeta. Maybe eventually we'll get there, but not right now. So those guys are all needed for your Commander Luke Skywalker right here event. I just got Han Solo, so he's also kind of like a legendary character, right? You can only get him through the raid, and unless you're in a good guild, you will not be able to get Han Solo charts. There's only one way to get him. You got to go through the raid. So we just unlocked him today, so we're gonna start working on him here soon. But let's keep it moving. Let's go back to our favorites. All right, C3PO. This event just came out this month in December, and Ewoks is what's needed for him. I can tell you right now, we aren't ready No, I wasn't ready. No. But I definitely wasn't ready. Low Gray, Poplo, Chief Chirpa, Wicket, and Ewok Elder. So we've got a lot of work to do for these characters. Again, he's going to be my last legendary character that I'm really going to be working on to actually get. But he is a big one. If you're already farming Ewoks, farm those bad boys up. It is a hard legendary event, but he does unlock at 5 stars instead of 7. We already talked about BB-8. No, we didn't. Okay, so BB-8, right? I don't have him. Required for him is going to be your first order. My recommendation is to do crew in the leadership. So Kylo Ren unmasked, which I currently have at gear 7, and we're working on those stars right now currently. You want to use first order officer, which I have at 7 stars. Got to work on gear and abilities. Then we're looking at Kylo Ren, not unmasked. All right, really angry Kylo Ren there. uh, and then first order executioner. All right, no Zetas here. A Zeta is recommended on the leadership for crew. Merciless pursuit. Okay, that is recommended for that event. And then first order TIE pilot is who I'm going to be using, and that's going to complete my 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Kylo Ren Unmasked, better known as Crew, First Order Officer, Kylo Ren, First Order Executioner, First Order TIE Pilot. That's the team I'm going to be using. They're also a really good team for territory wars, territory battles, Grand Arena, all that good stuff. So we're going to keep it moving here. Let's go back to our favorites, and that's going to be needed for BB-8, which is needed for JTR, Jedi Training Ray. Let's go back to our favorites. Darth Trai. Now, this is another, like I said, she's a legendary character. You can only get her one way, and that's going to be through the raids. Now, my guild currently is not able to do heroic Sith raid, but we are doing heroic hat raid and the heroic pit raid. So we are able to do those, but not here. Heroic AAT raid. I'm sorry, better known as hat. That's the tank. So Darth Trai is definitely a big help for all those Sith characters that are out there. Now we got Chewbacca, sorry, good old Chewie. Now Chewie can be unlocked at 5 stars, and he needs bounty hunters. Now we got 9 days left, about 8 days now, for this event, and I'm going to be using Boba Fett in my leadership. Okay. We're also going to be using Bosk, who already have it 5 stars. So I got him at gear 8. I've got Boba Fett at gear 8. We've got Embo, who I only have at gear 6. So hopefully get him to gear 7 and gear 8 here soon. Greedo. Right, I got him at gear 5. Going to try to get him to gear 6 and gear 7 here soon as well. And then Dengar. Same thing, gear 5, going to get him up to gear 6, gear 7. But they're all 5 stars. So should be able to go through and do that event. From what I hear, it is a very hard event. So I definitely want gear 8 plus. In order to get him 7 stars, gear 10 is going to be pretty much recommended, required. Maybe even gear 11, gear 12. So just depending on your mods, depending on really how you have it modded, to be honest with you, and Zetas and things of that nature, that you're going to want to need and want for this. Now, I've got my Boba Fett at 6 stars, um, Bosk at 5, Embo at 5, Greedo at 5, Dengar at 5. So we're going to continue to work on these bounty hunters. Also, another fantastic team for territory wars, territory battles, and Grand Arena. This team is ridiculous on defense for territory wars and territory battles. So highly recommended. They're also needed for your credit heist, which is going to help you in the long run because you're going to need credits to gear to um, increase levels and things like that as well. Now, moving on, we're going to talk about Jedi Knight Revin. It's another hero's journey, okay, event. As you see, I'm already at 220 shards. So I did start doing this event when it originally released. However, I was not able to get him unlocked. That will not be a problem this time. So let's go to our Old Republic tag, which this is what's going to be needed for him. 7 stars, all 7 stars. So you need T3M4. Okay, you're going to need Mission Vow. You're going to need Jolie Bindo. You're going to need Zalabar, and you're going to need Bastila Shan. Again, Gear 8 is fine for this event. If you want to go to Gear 9, go to Gear 9. 7 stars are required for this event as well. And right now, Jedi Knight Revin is the meta for reals. And again, you're just creating more teams, better teams for you on territory wars, territory battles, and galactic war, as well as, of course, your arena team. Now, General Kenobi is going to be like Treya, right? Treya, Han, General Kenobi, all these guys get through. I'm sorry, he is in the AAT raid rewards. Okay, so these guys are like legendary characters. Okay, they're not. You can't get them anywhere else. You can't farm them. You can't go to a hard node. You can't go to Cantina battles. You can't go into the ship battles. You gotta get them through heroic AAT, which is where we're currently working on him right now with the guild. I got 124 shards of him out of 145 just to get him unlocked. So we're getting really, really close. Pretty excited about that. Now, there's a couple of other characters on here that I have not mentioned because I already have them unlocked. So let's go to our Empire team real quick. All right. So we have Emperor Palpatine, which if you followed the first farming guide and you farmed in the second farming guide and you farmed Phoenix Squad first, you should be able to lock two. That's right, two legendary characters that are going to actually synergize with each other very well. You got Emperor Palpatine here, and then you've got Grand Admiral Thrawn at both at 7 stars, Gear 10, Gear 11. Okay, and then the rest of my Empire team is going to be Darth Vader, Gear 10. We got Grand Moff Tarkin at Gear 8. And we've got TIE Fighter Pilot also at Gear 8. This team is what I would recommend for doing the event for R2D2. So we go to Rebels, R2D2, which yet again is another legendary character, right? I have him unlocked. Not at 7 stars yet, but I will once the event rolls around. Hopefully this coming up month in January. But I have everything else maxed out. He's at Gear 8, so he's in really good shape. We've been working on mods a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and we'll get there. And he's going to go great in a lot of different teams. Definitely he's going to go good in JTR, Jedi Training Ray, because he does have that resistance tag. It's going to go well in Rebel teams. So he's just a great overall character that you're going to get just like all the other legendary characters. Well, that's all I've got for tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you to the 9 subscribers that we already have. Excuse me. Keep on coming by. If you like the video, don't forget to hit a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button so you can get all the notifications. Again, thank you for stopping by, and until next time,